3. Bonjour, Year 5.
Bonjour.
Welcome to your French lesson, your first French lesson of Year 5. Miss Milvena and I thought it'd be a wonderful time to work together, and we're going to learn this language as well. As many of you know, I am not from this country, so I have never learned how to speak French. So this is a big learning curve for me too. So we're all going to be learning French together. So I'm going to hand you over to Miss Milvena, who's going to tell you a little bit about what we're doing today.
Okay, so our date looks a little bit different to how we normally write our date because our date is written in French. And so at the start of our date, we have the day of the week. So today is Wednesday, which is mercredi. And our numbers are different in French. We don't say 24, we say 24, which is 24. And then our month is February, and it's quite similar to English. It's Février. So instead of saying the brie part, you say Février. And then our LO for today, we're going to be identifying French foods. So we're going to be looking at lots of different foods, what they are in English and how similar they are or different they are in French, and learning how to pronounce them today.
Great. So just so that you know what you're going to be expecting in today's lesson, you're going to be looking at different types of food and different types of drinks. You're going to be listening to how we pronounce those words. So pay attention, try and say them out loud. So perhaps if you're in a room that's very noisy, you might want to go and find a quiet space, and then you'll be able to hear how to pronunciate these words. And then we're going to do a quick recap at the end to see how much you remember, and then you'll go and log into Teams and you'll complete the quiz. So firstly, we thought it might be a good idea as to know where France is in the world, because this is the language that they speak, which is French. And so if we're learning about this language, it is important to know where we can find this country. So have a think now. Where do you think the country France is in the world? Let's have a little think. Right, and France is very close to us, okay? Here it is on the world map. Right, here it is here. All right, and if I zoomed in, you can see here we are in the United Kingdom, and we're just below that is where we find France. So we are very close. So perhaps one day some of you might want to go and visit the country of France. Maybe you want to go and see the Eiffel Tower in Paris, and you can then be able to converse and speak a little bit of French to some of the people that live there, which is always very handy. So that is where it is in France. If you got that correct, well done. And now we're going to look a little bit about the PowerPoint that we're going to look at the different foods. So if you can go and get a piece of paper, because this is going to be really helpful to write down these words, and maybe you can just draw a little picture, or you can write the English next to it, because you're going to be needing this vocabulary in order to complete the activity today. So if you need to pause the video now to make sure that you have all your resources ready, do that now, and then we'll see you back in a few seconds. Great. So I am going to stop sharing my screen now, and I'm going to share our PowerPoints with all the different foods. Right. Miss Milvena, can you just double check that you can see the screen?
Yes, I can.
Amazing. Right, so we're going to look at the different types of drinks and food that we get in French, and we're going to try and say them. Now, remember, we don't really mind how you pronunciate them as long as you're giving it a go. So we're going to try and do it with you, and then see if you can listen clearly to how you pronunciate these words, and look at the picture to see what the English means. So our first one is orange juice. So let's have a listen to how that is pronunciated.
Le jus d'orange.
Did you hear that? Let's do it again.
Le jus d'orange.
And Miss Milvena, would you like to have a go?
Le jus d'orange.
Amazing. We'll do it one more time.
Le jus d'orange.
Le jus d'orange. Good, great. Hopefully you remember that as orange juice. It's quite a nice, easy one because it has the word orange. Right, the next one we're going to be looking at, the next type of food is bread. Okay, so listen very carefully to how we say bread.
Le pain.
Say that again.
Le pain.
All right, and so
Le pain.
lupa. Lupa? Is that how we say it, Miss Milvena?
Yeah, le pain. It's quite a short one, an easy one.
Nice and easy, yes. So hopefully you have that one stored in your memory. Right, the next one is a fish. So Let's listen carefully.
Le poisson. Le poisson.
Right. Le poisson.
Le poisson.
Poisson.
Amazing. Magnifique, Miss Malvina. Right, some sausages. This one kind of looks like the word sausages, so it's hopefully that's a nice easy one for you. So let's have a listen to how we pronunciate this word.
Les saucisses. Les saucisses.
Les saucisses.
Les saucisses.
Amazing. Good job, guys. Remember to write these words down, and at any point, if you need to pause the video to write it down and draw a picture, or maybe just write the word in English, please do so. Right, the next one we're going to be looking at is a chicken.
Le poulet. Le poulet. Le poulet.
Le poulet. Le poulet.
Poulet. You don't say the T at the end, so you just say le poulet.
Silent T there. Right, next one. An egg.
L'œuf. L'œuf. L'œuf.
This also sounds like you've got a bit of a silent letters there. So luf just sounds like L-U-F.
And it's got a funny O and E letter. They're attached together.
Does, doesn't it? Right, our next food is our yogurts.
Le yaourt. Le yaourt. Le yaourt.
You want to have a go with that, Miss Malvina?
I think it's le yaourt. You don't say the yogurt part. It's just le yaourt.
This one's also very similar
That
to
one-
English, so it's good to not get confused here. We'll listen to this one more time, and then we'll go on.
Le yaourt. Le yaourt.
The yo. Right, good job, guys. I hope you're saying these words out aloud and remembering to try and write them down so that you can refer back to them. Oh, I think one of our favorite ones here.
Le chocolat.
Le chocolat.
Le chocolat.
Chocolat. It's pretty easy. It's basically exactly the same, apart from it doesn't have an E on the end.
A nice, easy one to identify as well. So again, if you need to pause the video at any time, please do so, and then write them down so that you can remember them for later. Right, our next one is ham.
Le jambon. Le jambon. Le jambon.
Jambon.
Le jambon.
Le jambon.
Le jambon.
Le
Le
jambon.
jambon.
Le jambon. Right, remember try and say these words out aloud as well with us. Remember, it doesn't matter if you can't pronounce them 100%. It's just important that you're trying, okay? As you can hear, Miss Malvina is a far better expert than I am, but I am trying with my French. I'll be fluent by the end of the year. Right, the next one. Oh, I could do with an ice cream now.
La glace. La glace.
La glace.
La
Yes.
glace.
Sounds like a glass almost, but not a glass. It is ice cream. It's some cheese.
Le fromage. Le fromage.
Le fromage.
Le fromage. Le fromage.
Right. Good job, guys. I hope you are saying these words out aloud and you're feeling, I'm getting a little bit hungry now. All the delicious foods that I'm seeing. Okay.
Le riz. Le riz.
Right, this is rice.
Le riz.
And again, that Z we don't pronunciate the Z as if it's like a Z sound. So listen carefully one more time.
Le riz.
Right. And that is the end. So I'm going to stop sharing now. And I'm going to go back to my other screen. Okay.
Okay, so
Right. Yeah, you go, Miss Malvina.
this is a little challenge. Now that we've learned all of those different words, I would like you to have a go at matching them up. So if you can get yourself a piece of paper and you just need to write the French and then match it up to the English. Maybe hide the piece of paper that you've just written the words down on if you want an even bigger challenge. And there are 3 words in there that we didn't learn. So you need to try and find the last 3 once you've matched all the other ones up and think, what does it sound like? Can you see any letters that are similar? Maybe it sounds like the word in English, and have a go at the challenge ones. So you need to pause the screen and write the word in French and then the word in English. And the first one is les laits, le fromage, le poulet, les glaces, les yaourts, les pains, les chocolats, les pâtes, les jus d'orange, le jambon, les poissons, and le gâteau. So have a go at matching them up to the English. Maybe you want to, like I said, hide the piece of paper you've just been working on, or if you are struggling a little bit, have a little sneak peek. And there are 3 that we haven't learned, so see if you can find those.
Right, good luck, guys. And when you're done, unpause the video and see how many of them you got correct. Okay, so we're going to match up them. So Miss Melvin is going to say the word for us in French, and we're going to go and find the English, and let's see if you have matched up those words correctly, if you have chosen the correct English word to match up to your French word.
Okay, so that is milk. So well done if you got that one correct. It was milk. Le fromage is cheese. We learned that one on the PowerPoint. Le poulet is chicken. Le glace is ice cream. Le yaourt is yogurt. That one's quite easy. Le pain is bread, right at the bottom. Le chocolat, that was an easy one, is chocolate. Le jus d'orange is orange juice. Oh, sorry, I've missed one out. Le pâte is pasta. So well done if you got
That was a challenge one. Yeah, that's one of the new ones that we haven't learned. So well done. You got that one correct.
Le jambon is ham. Le poisson is fish. And then another challenge one was le gâteau, which is cake. So
right,
well done if you
did that really well. So well done, guys. You're now going to log on to Teams, and there is going to be a quiz for you with a picture, and you've got to see if you can remember the correct translation of that word in French. So just have a go at that quiz now and see if you can answer those questions. And that is your French lesson for today. So au revoir, have a wonderful day, and we will see you back here tomorrow for your lessons. So bye, guys.
Au revoir.